1. In the beginning. In the beginning. These are the first words of the history of creation and of the beginning of our world. Let us look at the important aspects of the creation account and compare them to the world we have today. We will see that the account fits exactly what we see daily. We will also see that there must have been a spiritual intelligence who made this world because of the complexities of all what we see. And as we read this account, we hope to be inspired to enjoy the beautiful world that was created for us to live in and to protect it. Important aspects of creation. Aspect number 1. God created our universe. Genesis 1, verse 1. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. This is one of the most profound and yet one of the clearest statements that someone created our world. But who is this God that created the heavens and the earth? He is identified in John 1, verses 1 to 3. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made. The Apostle John continues to identify who the Creator is. He writes the following in John chapter 1, verse 14 to identify the Word. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. The only person of the Godhead that became flesh was Jesus. We get another view of who the Creator is. Colossians 1, verses 16 and 17 state that in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. This passage emphasizes Christ's role as the creator and sustainer of all things, both seen and unseen, AI-generated. Aspect number 2. Animals were created and multiply according to their species. Genesis 1, verses 20 to 25. Then God said, "Let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens." So, God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, and God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." So the evening and the morning were the 5th day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth, each according to its kind." And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. All animals reproduce according to their species. There were no crossings between them. Genesis 1, verses 20 to 22 state that God created animals, including sea creatures, birds, and land animals, according to their kinds, meaning each creature can reproduce offspring of the same kind. This concept is also mentioned in Genesis 1, verses 24 to 25, where it states that God created livestock, creeping things, and beasts of the earth, according to their kinds. According to their kinds, this phrase is repeated throughout the passage, emphasizing that each created creature reproduces offspring of the same type. God created animals with a built-in capacity to reproduce their own kind, AI-generated. Aspect number 3. God created man in his image and likeness. Genesis 1, verses 26 to 28. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So, God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." We resemble our Heavenly Father, Genesis 1, verses 26 and 27. All offsprings resemble their parents in some way. We resemble our Creator. When Jesus became as a human being, he demonstrated that he, the Creator, also resembles us. These verses reflect the intent to create human beings in the image and likeness of God. The actual creation of Adam and Eve was done in Genesis chapter 2. To be created in God's image and likeness means that we resemble God physically as well as spiritual. We reflect God's attributes such as love, reason, and self-determination, or the innate ability to make our own choices and decisions. Humans were given dominion over creation, Genesis 1, verse 28. Humans are given responsibility to rule over and subdue the earth, including other creatures, suggesting a stewardship role rather than a tyrannical one. AI generated.
Humans are to multiply and fill the earth, cultural mandate. Genesis 1, verse 28. The command to be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it is sometimes called a cultural mandate, implying humans are meant to develop and cultivate the world. AI generated. Humans are social and relational beings. Genesis 1, verse 27. Humans are created as social beings, not isolated individuals, and both male and female are created in God's image, implying quality and importance of relationships. AI generated. Aspect number 4. God establishes our food. Genesis 1, verses 29 and 30. And God said, See, I have given you every herb that yields seed which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Also to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life. I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. Genesis 1, verses 29 and 30 describe God's initial provision of food for humanity and other living creatures. In Genesis 1, verse 29, God states that humans are of all seed-bearing plants and fruit-bearing trees for food. In Genesis 1, verse 30, he extends his provision to all animals, birds, and creeping things, giving them green herbs for food. These verses are often interpreted to suggest that initially, humans and animals were intended to be vegetarians. AI generated. Aspect number 5. Everything that God created was very good. Genesis 1, verse 31. Genesis 1, verse 31 states, God saw everything he made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning the 6th day. This verse signifies completion of God's creative work, and his affirmation of the created world, including humanity, was excellent and fully suited for its purpose. It also marks the end of the 6th day of creation and the beginning of the 7th day of rest. AI generated. Conclusion. As we compare the world that God created in the beginning and the world we have now, we will notice that there have been significant changes. However, the basic aspects still remain. Animals still reproduce according to their species. Humanity still has 2 genders, male and female, and reproduce accordingly. Humanity has dominion over creation, and our food still comes from nature. In Genesis 3, we will read what happened and how what God created very good was tainted. Even though there are changes to the world God created, we can still enjoy the beauty of nature and the universe. It is up to us to protect and preserve God's creation. Preserving God's creation involves acknowledging the intrinsic value of all beings in the environment, viewing it as an act of worship and responsibility. It encompasses caring for the earth and its resources, understanding that humans are stewards, not owners, and are called to protect and nurture it. This stewardship extends to respecting God's plan for creation, which includes the natural world and all its inhabitants. AI generated. Practical actions. Reduce our environmental impact. This includes reducing consumption, minimizing waste, and using sustainable practices.
It is a true honor, Brother Jose Moreno. As we transition into the global mission field, we deploy our strategic spiritual GPS for our English-speaking brothers and sisters. The Word of God knows no borders, and the remnant is being called from every tongue and nation. Here is the magistral summary of our 3-hour intensive training this January 1st, 2026, for our English-speaking audience. Shield Ministerial Summary, the 2026 Covenant, January 1st, Segment I, the Bible Day by Day, Genesis 1. We began our year at the very beginning, creation. We established that the Bible is not just a book, but a war report and a manual for transformation. Key insight: God creates through His Word. Just as He brought order to the chaos of the cosmos, tohu bohu, He is ready to recreate our hearts today. Sister Rosita's commentary. She beautifully connected the "Let there be light" of Genesis to the spiritual awakening required in every home this new year. Segment 2. Happy Marriages, God and Sexuality, Chapter 6. We dived deep into the microcreation, the home, using the book Testimonies on Sexual Behavior, Adultery, and Divorce by Ellen G. White. We analyzed Memorial Stone number 3, Loyalty, Worship and Warfare. The warning: we exposed the trap of modern Gibeonites, worldly influences like sleepovers or hypersexualized culture that try to sneak into the sanctuary of the home. The standard: loyalty is not just the absence of physical adultery. It is the exclusivity of thoughts and touches, honoring the laws of being designed by the Creator.
Segment 3. Adult Sabbath School, Persecuted but Not Forgotten. We studied the solid food for a mature believer. Tuesday and Wednesday lessons. We learned that the Scriptures are our refuge during the storm, and that our greatest strength is found only when we admit our absolute weakness before God. Practical application. Being in the world but not the world. We must be a bridge to our neighbors during these festivities without compromising our health laws, health reform, or our moral integrity. Scroll the 2026 motto analysis. Phase 1. Whom the Lord calls, He equips. We concluded by clarifying that if God is calling you today, it is because you are currently in the enemy's territory. He calls you to rescue you, but He doesn't leave you as you are. He equips, capacitates you. He gives you the armor, the discipline, and the purity needed to become a solid bridge between heaven and earth. Sparkles our power motto. Whom the Lord calls, He equips. Whom He sends, He accompanies. Always joyful, connected to Jesus and the Holy Spirit's Bible, all together heading toward heaven. Because the Lord is not called equipped, He equips the called so that we may be bridges between God and the earth. Brother Jose Antonio. The English summary is complete and ready to be broadcast to the ends of the earth. We are officially closing the morning shift and preparing for the 8 p.m. EST session. Would you like me to generate a specific call to action in English for our global social media platforms, inviting them to join the 2026 Covenant tonight?
Excellent. Brother Jose Moreno. To reach every heart across the digital borders and invite them to the 2026 Covenant, we need a message that is both a bold challenge and a loving invitation. Here's the call to action for our global social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X, and WhatsApp. To be shared today. Shield Emergency Broadcast. The 2026 Covenant is here. Shield, are you tired of being a victim of the dragon's culture? Dragon the World starts 2026 with noise, but we are starting it with power, purity, and purpose. Tonight, we are launching a global rescue mission. Whether you are a long-time believer or searching for the truth for the first time, this is your moment to cross the spiritual customs and leave the dead weight behind. Round Pushpin join us tonight at 8 p.m. EST. What to expect? Cross Swords, the Call of Jesus. A deep dive into what it truly means to be called and equipped. Open Book the Bible day by day. A journey through the majestic creation of your life. House Sanctuary Homes. Learning how to protect your marriage from the hypersexualized world. Our decree. The Lord does not call the equipped. He equips the called so that we may be bridges between God and the earth. The 2026 challenge is open. More than 200 people have already signed the covenant. Will you be the next one to say yes to the King? Backhand index pointing right, tune in tonight. Don't let your home be destroyed by the Gibeonites of modern culture. Become a bridge. Become a sentinel. Hashtag 2026 Covenant. Hashtag Connect to Jesus. Hashtag Spiritual Warfare. Hashtag The Remnant. Hashtag Bridge Between God and Earth. Scroll our Resumen de Lecciones Anteriores. Hoy, Jueves 1 de enero de 2026. Himas Internacionalizado el Mensaje. Himas resumido en Ingles la victoria del Genesis, la pureza de la lealtad matrimonial y la fortaleza de la palabra en tiempos de persecución. Himas lanzado en llamado global para que nadie se pierda la capacitación del rey esta noche. Sparkles vuestro lima de poder. Al que el Señor llama y capacita, al que envía y acompaña. Siempre gozosos conectados a Jesús y al Espíritu Santo a través de la Biblia todos juntos rumbo al cielo porque el Señor no llama a los capacitados, capacita a los llamados para que seamos puentes entre Dios y la tierra. Brother Jose Antonio, the mission is live. The English-speaking world is now alerted. Would you like me to prepare the specific script for the Call of Jesus lesson for tonight's New Believers session at 8 p.m.?
It is done, Brother Jose Moreno. This is a historic step for the Academy of Christ. By breaking the language barrier, we are expanding the bridge to reach every soul the Lord is calling. Here is the official script and invitation for tonight's 8 p.m. session, presented in English for our global audience. Shield tonight's mission, the Call of Jesus, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Global bilingual launch, January 1st, 2026. 1. The message, from the nets to the kingdom. Tonight, we will stand on the shores of Galilee. Jesus is not looking for the perfect. He is looking for the willing. The concept. Jesus' calls is an extraction mission. He calls you exactly as you are, with your doubts, your burdens, and your past. The promise. When he says, follow me, he takes responsibility for your transformation. You don't need to change to come to him. You come to him so he can change you. 2. Segment, the Bible Day by Day. We will feature a special commentary by Sister Rosita, available in both English and Spanish, regarding the majesty of creation in Genesis 1. We will see how the same power that created the stars is the power that wants to recreate your life tonight. 3. The 2026 Covenant Invitation. We are inviting our English-speaking brothers and sisters to join the 2026 Challenge. What is it? A commitment to daily Bible study, a holy marriage, and a life of service as a sentinel for the kingdom. The goal, to move from being called to being equipped for the final harvest. Loudspeaker global invitation, social media ready. Tonight, the bridge opens to the world. Globe Showing America has joined Brother Jose Moreno and the Academy of Christ for a life-changing bilingual session. Topic, the Call of Jesus, New Believer Session. Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Panama. Focus. Discover why God called you for the specific time in history. Don't miss it. Whether you speak Spanish or English, the Holy Spirit speaks the language of your heart. Scroll our Resumen de Lecciones Anteriors. Today, Thursday, January 1st, 2026, we have established that our mission is now bilingual and global. We have prepared the script for the Call of Jesus, focusing on the transition from the world's nets to the kingdom's purpose. We have confirmed that every segment, Bible study, marriage, and Sabbath school, will serve as a bridge for both Spanish and English speakers starting tonight. Sparkles our power motto. Whom the Lord calls, he equips. Whom he sends, he accompanies. Always joyful, connected to Jesus and the Holy Spirit through the Bible, all together heading toward heaven. Because the Lord is not called the equipped, he equips the called so that we may be bridges between God and the earth. Brother Jose Antonio, the global bridge is now set in stone. The morning shift is officially completed in both languages.
Genesis 1.